Hi everybody. Today we're going to be working on the I can statement. I can simplify expressions using the distributive property. So let's go ahead and take a look at some examples. We have 4 parentheses 2y plus 3. Now I remember when I have a number right next to the parentheses, that means I'm multiplying. So I'm multiplying 4 times this whole group in my parentheses. Here's my problem though. I don't know what y is, so I need to figure out a way to simplify this where I can still have the variable in my answer. And we use this distributive property idea to do that. So one way you can think about this is we're taking 4 groups of 2y plus 3. So we would have 2y plus 3 and another 2y plus 3 and another 2y plus 3 and a fourth 2y plus 3. And then if we look at how many 2y's and how many 3's we have all together, that would end up being 2, 4, 6, 8y plus 3, 6, 9, 12 regular numbers. So we have 8y plus 12 would be our answer to the top problem there if we simplified it. Now when you look at it, I see an 8, which is the same thing as 4 times the 2 up top, and I have a 12, which is the same thing as just taking 4 times the 3 at the top. And that's how we do the distributive property. If you take 4 times the first thing and 4 times the second thing, that's a shortcut to simplifying this. Hopefully that explanation made sense, but let's try another example where we're just using the shortcut. I'll delete this one out. And our next problem is -10 parentheses -7x plus 5. I have negatives in here, and that tends to get confusing for kids. So what I want to do is separate all my parts to my distributing. So I have the -10 out front. That's the number that I'm going to be multiplying. And then inside my parentheses, I have a -7x, and I have a 5, a positive 5, because there's a plus with the 5. Okay, now I'm going to take my -10 times my first term, -10 times -7. We could do a punch in the eye guy if that helps. We end up with positive, it would be 70x. All right, and then I do a -10 times my second number, -10 times 5. It's a negative times a positive. I end up with -50. We're always adding these parts together. So my final answer would be 70x plus a -50. That simplifies that top expression. Okay, let's try one more example just to make sure we have a good handle on this. Our final example will be -8 parentheses -13b minus 6. Okay, I'm gonna circle all my parts separately. This is especially important on this one with all these negatives. So my number out front is my -8. That's the one I need to be multiplying by the numbers in the parentheses. My first term in here is -13b, and my second part is -6. Okay, so I have -8 times a -13b. I'll do a punch in the eye guy. Okay, that's positive. I'm going to calculate out 13 times 8 because I don't have that one memorized. 8 times 1 is 8, 9, 10. That's 104, and it should be a positive 104b. Can't forget to put that b there. And next I have -8 times -6. So I have a negative times a negative. That's going to be a positive. 8 times 6, I do have that memorized. That's 48. And then we're always adding our terms. So my final answer for this one would be 104b plus 48. Okay, I hope this helps. Have a good day.